Guardless, Chapter 13, Farmitnam. Do you think the henhouse is rigged to explode? The Admiral looks back up the mountain, maybe a little too much anticipation in his voice. Maybe, but let's not stick around to find out, boys. The commandos help the traumatized prisoners down the side of the mountain. Sergeant Colonel helps the captives, and the Admiral is distracted with his bruised wife. I take the opportunity to saddle up to Grainne running point. I gotta ask, my boys don't think you betrayed us anymore, but can we trust you not to go off the handle again? Do you think I can trust you? Listen, I'd be a pretty bad commander if I didn't ask, so don't hold it against me. Don't do that. At both the bakery and the farm, well, you blew our cover, and you're about to do the same up there. She stops and gives me her poker face. The rest of the caravan is far behind. Plenty of time to stare at one another, but I want answers. But then you said some stuff about the Syrian and this place so I can understand. Just help me understand. What's with the watch you're always looking at about? What? The old pocket watch. You're always touching it, even when you think no one can see you. That's a long story. It's a long way down, she answers, stubborn and good at changing the subject. I think about it. What harm could it do? Maybe she'll open up if I take the first step. Fine. My father was the commander of the 175th Airborne during the Farmitnam War. 4 tours. First in, first out. I'd heard they called them the Shears of Dawn. Yeah, well, it sounds more impressive than it was. Apparently my father didn't keep re-enlisting for peace or country or glory. On the first tour, he and his Shears of Dawn met an intelligence officer who had already been in country for a decade. This officer had been there monitoring the chicken stock trade, and he'd been waiting. For your da? For the war to produce someone like my dad. Someone smart enough to see we were going to lose either way, and dishonorable enough to keep coming back to smuggle illicit chicken stock out of the country. That's how the Shears racked up their body count and got their reputation. The IO knew a bunch of mob guys, and they knew all about troop movements and rival mob operations. So my dad and his Shears burned the country down, capturing and smuggling chicken stock. The government figured it out years later and tried to put him on trial, but it was too late. Chicken stock had done its damage to the world, and my father had disappeared, presumed dead. Oh, I'd heard rumors that Agent Orange did him in, hired by the Triads. Ha! You ever met an Orange who wasn't a coward? In all the annals of assassins, there's no such person. But now, Cranberry Assassin. He's real and you... I probe, but she skips away, like I wasn't talking. So much for sharing ingredients.